Robert Stewart, Jimmy Bernard, salute. What's good? Salute. Mark Wunderlich, Ty King alive, Duke, Christopher West, Bond South, D-Town, 704, Joe, Stanley Bailey, peace and blessings to the Queen, Sierra F, Thomas Hearns, salute, Arthur Levent, salute, Almighty Lord, salute, King, Dimitri Cohen, salute, Jeff Real, salute, Jimmy Bernard, salute, MyTube, salute, Mark Perez, what's good, salute, Anonymous Guy, salute, what's good, my people, Chen Smoke, salute, Derek Joyner, salute, Bang Bang, salute. We got Robert Stewart, salute. Johnny Bryant, salute. Yeah, man. What's good with my peoples? Gil Coles, Ricky Chino, salute. Main Event Mark, what's shaking? Cadillac Red, what's good? My brother Todd King alive, what's shaking with my peoples, man? Smash that like button. Let's get into this, man. Get into this, cause I'm not gonna have too much time today, man. Time gonna be a little bit limited. A McKinney, so I can't wait for YouTube to give out notifications. Time gonna be a little bit limited, so let's get into this. Mark Stern, salute. So Manny Pacquiao versus Keith one-time Thurman, July 20th, Las Vegas, Nevada. Thomas Haynes. Oh, Thomas Hearn, salute. Assassin Creed, salute. Interesting fight to say the least. I know a lot of people don't fancy BG, salute. A lot of people don't fancy Keith Thurman at this point in time. He has a lot of fan base, but he lost a lot of his fan base due to the fact that inactivity, out of sight, out of mind. That's what happens, you know. Like anything in life, it's on to the next. And he allowed that space to be occupied by the likes of Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr., to say the least. Then when he did come back, Keith Graham, salute. When he did come back, you know, he's in a different space from Manny Pacquiao. There's a difference. Manny Pacquiao is 40 years old. Everybody in their right mind that know the sport of boxing, know anything, just life in general and sports in general. You're 40 years old. You on your career is pretty much over. You're just holding on at this point in time, right? Nowhere near what you used to be. And so with that said, you know, Keith Thurman is the opposite. Keith Thurman is still a young man. Keith Thurman still has a lot to accomplish in the sport. Manny Pacquiao's won 8 divisions, so-called 8 divisions. That's what they listed as, 8 divisions. We obviously know there's a lot of catchweights in there, so he didn't officially win 8 division world champion. But that's what they're going to give it to him. Catchweight fought Margarito at 150 pounds. And he captured 154 pound title. Now, how could that be 154 pounds? We know what that is about, right? The way. Let's get into Keith Thurman, like I was stating. Rack to regularly scheduled programming with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman semi did this to himself. Injuries you can't prevent. But then the way he addresses situations like Errol Spence Jr., you know, just comes across wrong to the fans. You know what I'm saying? He addresses, you know, the Errol Spence Jr. fight. Oh, I'm not fighting him until 2020. Like, there's not even an option, right? And I understand where Keith Thurman is coming from. I totally understand where he's coming from, because he wants to be 100%, 1,000% when he takes on Errol Spence Jr. He's not planning on taking on Errol Spence Jr. With injuries and things of that nature. He's just not going to do it, right? And that makes sense. I understand him. He wants to be 100% when he fights a guy like Errol Spence Jr. You know, and that's understandable. Derek McGee, salute. That's 1,000% understandable. But still, and Keith Thurman is great for the sport of boxing. I love Keith Thurman for the sport of boxing. Keith Thurman is a mouthpiece. He knows how to promote himself. Keith Thurman is not, he's the polar, Leon Robinson, salute. He's the polar opposite of most of these guys who come in flashy, flinging around their jewelry. He doesn't do that. He's totally opposite, right? Keith Thurman is what you call a nature boy, right? You know, he doesn't need that stuff to survive. And he appeals to me because that's me. There's days where I get up, you know, and I like to dress, you know, a certain kind of way. And then there's days I just be like, you know, I just like to chill, you know. You know what I'm saying? I just like to call it, you know, a chill, you know what I mean? Just relax, you know what I mean? So, and I don't wear a bunch of designer clothes. It's not my speed. I don't like to continue to contribute to other people's dreams and they're not contributing to mine. That's just how I roll. You know what I'm saying? So Gucci, Fendi, Coach, all of this stuff, you know, you know, I be seeing dudes wear, you know, red bottom shoes and uh, uh, these jeans, these designer jeans for $100, $200, and man, that's contributing to somebody else's dream when we should be contributing to your own. So most of the time, I wear my stuff. You know what I mean? When you see me, you see my stuff. You know what I mean? My brand. That's just how I roll. Now, every now and then, I will throw on, I could get dressed up. You got to be able to switch it up, right? That's just not me. So that's why Keith Thurman appeals to me, because that's how Keith Thurman rolls. You know what I mean? He's not with all that. You know what I mean? Michael Oliver, salute. So with that said, Keith Thurman, I was saying this to say Keith Thurman is great for the sport of boxing. Keith Thurman knows how to promote the sport himself and his fights. So he's great for the sport of boxing, to say the very least. You understand what I'm saying? So with that said, and then on top of it, he's a great fighter. Nobody can say he's not. Keith Thurman is an excellent fighter. Keith Thurman is very technical, has a high ring IQ. He's important for the welterweight division. He's a legacy fight for anybody. Now, but like I said, Keith Thurman, the way he approaches the Errol Spence fights, everybody pushed for him to fight Errol Spence. Now he don't have to fight Errol Spence because we saying that he should fight him next. Who are we? But when you have your post to the fans, you have to respect it. You understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? When you have guys like us that what's up, man? We are the bridge to the fans. That's all I am, as a bridge to the fans. I'm a bridge between them and y'all. That's all I am. A bridge for the fans. You know what I mean? So essentially we relay the message. Right? We don't just call out fights just cause out of thin air. You don't see me just saying, you know something? Errol Spence should just fight Ugas. I want to see Spence fight Ugas. Yeah, how about I make videos about Errol Spence fighting Ugas? Come on, man. Errol Spence should fight Ugas. Yeah, why not? That's what should happen. No, we ain't calling for that. We ain't not saying that. We're not calling for these fights out of thin air. We're calling for the fights because this is what the fans and the public the boxing world is calling for. And so when we say these things and put these fights on out there as possibilities to be made, it's because we speaking for the fans. Harold Jones, Randy Ridley, Chilltown Majors, Derek Williams, Dr. T, Pugilism Shizness, salute. Michael Oliver, Roswell Hill, salute. Jimmy Bernard, PDG1, salute. Leon Robinson, salute. Victor, salute. So, Jack Don, salute. Kung Fu Junkie, salute. These are not, it's not like I just wake up and be like, Keith Thurman should fight Errol Spence. Yeah, that's a fight. No, I'm not saying that. T. Wells, salute. I don't say that. I don't make this stuff up. You guys, the fans, call for these fights. Now, some fights the fans call for is absolutely ridiculous, right? Not realistic. Right now people will be like, yeah, I want to see J. Rock Williams fight Floyd Mayweather. That's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So some fights are just not realistic, right? But the ones that are realistic, the ones that the fans, the public do clamor for, and that is realistic, right? And is strong possibilities and should happen that we call for. Off Killer, salute. That's what we say, right? We talk about that. Sean Porter, Errol Spence, right? We've been talking about that, right? Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter, Terrence Crawford, Danny Garcia. Some of these fights are realistic. They're realistic. They're not realistic. They're not fantasy matchups. And so you can't get mad at us for delivering the message. PK Boxing MMA, salute. Sir Flame, salute. Hold on 1 second, y'all. So we don't call for these fights just out of thin air. We say this stuff because this is what the fans want to see. So we are a voice for the fans. We are a bridge. So I interview them to get the question that you want to know, why this is or this not happening, and then they can give you the reason and why. So all I am is a funnel, right? So what I am is a funnel, right? And I deliver the message both ways. So when Keith Thurman has the response in the energy he gives off when it comes to dealing with Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, it doesn't go over well, right? Because of the fans, the fans, not because of us, Jabbar James, salute, not because of us. So I'm just giving you guys a backstory, right? So but is Keith Thurman a hell of a fighter? Yes. Is Keith Thurman one of the best? Yes. Is Keith Thurman capable of beating any one of these guys? Yes. We've seen him beat Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, right? Danny Garcia fight, he made it closer than he should. Sean Porter fight, I think Keith Thurman could have won the Danny Garcia fight even easier than he did. I think he allowed himself to be in a tough fight the second half of the fight, putting it in cruise control. Sean Porter, that was a rough, rugged, tough fight for Keith Thurman, and he eked out the victory, right? But with that said, smash the like button. We have 105 people. Let's get 105 likes. Smash the like button. We got 105 people. Let's get 105 likes. The shot, salute. Gil Cole, salute. Again, we got 105 people. Let's get 105 likes. We got 105 people. Let's get 105 likes. Smash the like button. Get the likes up. Smash it. You haven't smashed it, smash it. East Coast Boxing TV, salute. What's good with you? So with that said, Keith Thurman allowed himself to be a second thought, right? Partially due to the fact that his approach to the Errol Spence fight, after 3, salute, and injury. Out of sight, out of mind, period. But this fight is interesting to say the very least due to the fact of styles. He's still very tricky, although he's 40 years of age. He's still very, very fast. He's still very, very tricky. He doesn't have the same explosion he once did. He doesn't pack the same explosion. He doesn't have the same reflexes, obviously, things of that nature. He just doesn't have it anymore, right? But with that said, he does have a ring IQ. He still has somewhat power. He doesn't have the power he used to have, of course, but respectable power. He still has enough speed to compete. He's faster than most because he was so fast at one point that his drop-off is some people's normal speed. Like Manny Pacquiao is still faster than Sean Porter. He's still faster than Danny Garcia. He's probably just as fast as Keith Thurman right now. Right? He's probably just as fast as Keith Thurman right now. Now, the difference is he's not as young as Keith Thurman. He's not as Roy Babineau, salute. He's not as explosive as Keith Thurman. And he's not as durable as Keith Thurman. And when I say durable, I mean he can't carry his same that he's going to start off fast. He's going to start off strong, but he's going to fade. His power and his speed is going to slow down as the fight goes on. But Keith Thurman still has the ability to carry his speed and power throughout the fight. So Manny Pacquiao has to make it count and fight in spurts. You understand what I'm saying? Big Jag, salute. This was abundantly evident when you watch Floyd Mayweather fight, right? When you watch Floyd Mayweather fight, as he got older, he fought in spurts. He was very accurate. He had his timing down, right? He knew when and where. His defense was impeccable, right? Two tough talks. Salute. His defense was impeccable, right? Marconi is Mac of the South. Salute. His defense was impeccable, right? And he knew his reflexes was fading. He knew he was getting older, and he couldn't keep up the same pace as the young dude. So he made it count. He fought his fight. He made you fight at his pace because he knew the pace. He couldn't keep up with a young guy's pace. Mental wisdom, salute. Antonio Mays, salute. Leon Kwon, salute. Anthony LeBronde Jr., salute. So anyway, smash the like button. As you see, YouTube is not handing out the notifications. Smash the like button. Why we gotta continue to say that? H-Town 713, salute. So anyway, Bondi Gaming, salute. So anyway, styles make fights. Do so now, salute. Keep Thurman counter right hand. It's gonna slow Manny Pacquiao down. Now that movement that Keith Thurman, excessive movement, without landing, the judges are gonna give it to Manny Pacquiao. He's not gonna be able to do that. All that movement Keith Thurman used against Josito Lopez when he got injured, When he got hurt in the fight and started using excessive movement, that's not going to fly with the judges. The judges are not going to, they're going to give all those rounds to Manny Pacquiao. All of them. So, Thurman is going to have to sit down on his punches in the fight. All that extra movement that Thurman uses sometimes is unnecessary. That's not going to work with Manny Pacquiao with the judges. Mark Wonderlick, salute. Are they going to give it to Manny Pacquiao? Jose Monel, salute. So, but with that said, I think Thurman's right hand is going to be too much for Manny Pacquiao. Thurman has a beautiful jab that neutralizes Manny Pacquiao. And Thurman is taller with a longer reach and fast, is just as fast. So he'll be able to do it and keep Manny Pacquiao at bay. And at times, Thurman will look like he's reluctant to engage with Manny Pacquiao. But that's just going to be smart ring IQ. He's going to keep Manny Pacquiao at a distance. He's going to jab Manny Pacquiao. And he's not going to make a mistake. When you fight Manny Pacquiao, it's the little subtle mistakes that you make. It's the little subtle mistakes that you make. And Manny Pacquiao makes you pay. Sharon Bollinger, salute. And Thurman is not going to make those little subtle mistakes. Like Adrian Broner. There was times where Adrian Broner could have let his hands go. Adrian Broner, Tito and Toledo, 1965. Salute. Adrian Broner didn't let his hands go at times. B-Rail 87. Salute. There was opportunity for Adrian Broner. And then the mistakes he made on the defensive end to make it look like Manny Pacquiao's having more success than he actually is against him. It cost him the fight. Smash the like button. We've been here for a half hour, 30 minutes, and we still don't have 100 likes. Yeah, my little snacks, man. I be grinding all day, man. So I be needing these little snacks, man. Exactly. He didn't want to let his hands go because he didn't want to get counted. Thurman is not gonna go down that road. Sir Flame, salute. Blue Blood, if you ever have a chance weight class, can you still be pound for pound? Hold up. Said Blue Blood, if you never change weight class, can you still be pound for pound? No, not in my book, man. Not in my book. Because you gotta accept challenges. You gotta accept you have to accept challenges. Because all of these guys are in and around, none of them are fighting at their natural weight. So that means that you can bounce around weight divisions. Not one of them. Except the heavyweights. None of them. The dog 26, Luke. Who cares about pound for pound? Real boxing fans. Andre Norris, salute. It's just like any other sport. When Pacquiao touches Thurman's chin and body. When he touches chin, it's not going to matter. When he touches body, that's to see how Keith Thurman reacts. Keith Thurman has a chin. His body deceives him at times. Brothers UK, salute. And the thing about that is, what happens when Keith Thurman touches his chin? What happened when Keith Thurman hits Manny Pacquiao with a straight right? That Manny Pacquiao don't see because Keith Thurman was moving around the ring. Love beam, salute. Suddenly stopped and threw a straight right. And Manny Pacquiao wasn't anticipating. Tony Mack, salute. How's that gonna go? Peace and bless to the princess of the LDBC, Miss Beverly Rose Boxing Entertainment. Peace and blessings to you, princess. Grand rising to you. Bound South D-Town, salute. Ronaldo Toll, salute. What's going to happen then? Because I believe Keith Thurman has enough, he's young enough durability that he'll take Manny Pacquiao's shots. He ain't Lucas Matisse. Lucas Matisse didn't want to fight no more. Josito Lopez is much more stronger and bigger than Manny Pacquiao. I think Keith Thurman's going to win. Chuck P, salute. Lawrence Williams. Phil Brand, salute. Yeah, it's body, yeah. Manny Pacquiao's not an accurate one-man salute. He's not an accurate body puncher. Junior Zion, salute. Oh, you all right? You all right? She said she fell at work. Juan Barrera, salute. Adari T, peace and blessings to you, Queen. Danny Garcia versus Mikey Garcia in August. We'll love it. You got to sit in Epsom salt. Soak in Epsom salt. Smash the like button. Now we got 120 people, and we still don't have 100 likes. And we know YouTube is gonna play with the notifications and everything. Nothing new. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 120. Yeah, do a whole bath. The real Jews, shalom, salute. Yeah, Bev, sit in a whole bath. Hot, hot, hot water. Lamontes Hawkins, salute. The whole bath. Toronto Wells, salute. No thanks needed, princess. No thanks needed. And when you go in the bathtub, slide down, let the, like where the water's right under your chin, and just, make sure your arms are in, because some people put their arms out and all that. Travis, touchdown, salute. What's good with you, King? Yeah, try to put keep your whole body in as much as you could possibly can. Look, if Thurman sits down on his punches, easy work. No, if he sit down on his punches, it's not easy work. If Thurman moves and use angles and sits down on his punches as he's using angles, use movement and then suddenly sit down on your punches. Bam, bam! Then move again. It makes Pacquiao reluctant. Confuse him. You can confuse him. Yo, Ty King, hit me up on Instagram at Blue Sports TV, all one word. I'll shoot you. I'll give you the info there. I knew that was gonna happen. KF Harris, salute. Pedro Martinez, salute. My brother CB Sports TV, Carl Burrell, salute. Yeah, Rico Taylor, salute. Punchline and pugilism, salute. Hashtag facts, salute. Warriors or Blazers, Warriors gonna win. They got one more in them, man. Boston gonna salute. The Warriors got one more in them, and they gonna push for it. This gonna be their last run. They might lose to Milwaukee though, and I think Milwaukee gonna beat Toronto. But the Warriors got one last push in them, and they're not gonna let Portland dethrone them, man. They're not gonna let Portland dethrone them. Smash the like button. I got the ponytail assassin, but the fight will be given Pac anyways. No, Keith Thurman's gonna win. A real, the real Jew. Yeah, Keith Thurman can knock him out. Yeah, I think the Bucks. I think the Bucks might win the NBA Finals, man. They might mess around and win the NBA Finals. The only thing that scares me about the Bucks, if they play the Warriors, is the fact that uh, when teams get hot shooting against the Bucks, it's like they have no answer for it, none, and they seem to just get lost. So you gonna play the best shooting team in the world? I don't know, man. That's what scares me about the Bucks. When the Celtics was on shooting wise, when they was able to shoot and their percentage was high, sports 101, salute. Man, the Bucks was in trouble. So yeah, Manny is no spring chicken. No, he's not. Giannis cut from the same cloth. It will be interesting to see him develop. Once he develop a jump shot, over. Rashard Marshall, salute. Kawhi gonna win it all. No, he not. Don't have the team around him. BG, Danny Garcia versus Mikey Garcia. Facts. I haven't heard anything about it. I'll find out more information later on this week. I haven't heard about it though. I know Mikey Garcia. Um, I know Mikey Garcia wanted another shot at the 147-pound division, so it's a strong, strong possibility. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 130, my peoples. A strong possibility, as Mikey Garcia said, that he wanted to stay at 147 because he truly, truly wants to capture a title in a fifth division title. Boxing fan, Booba, you think Spence versus Thurman will ever happen? Is thinking too much in the collective. It's not Al Heyman. Al Heyman is not the reason. It's these two fighters. Rico Taylor, salute. And do I think Thurman? Yeah, I think Thurman versus Spence is going to happen next. I think I favor Errol Spence to beat Sean Porter slightly. Not going to be a walk in the park, but I favor him. Um, I favor Thurman to beat Manny Pacquiao. And so with that said, they have to fight. So with that said, they have to fight one another. What's up, Buck? Would you skip a stop? No, no. I just. They cut back. The law. You went 100 miles an hour. um, I expect Manny Pacquiao. I'm thinking Thurman to beat Manny Pacquiao by split decision. Split decision victory. It's gonna be close, like the Sean Porter fight. Now, there's a possibility he gets the stoppage, but I don't think so. Duke Bigelow, salute. So I think that then next year, early 2020, you're gonna get up and on. You're gonna get NO 504 Gator, New Orleans 504 Gator salute. So I think after that, then you're gonna get Spence versus Thurman. Now it'll be for the 3 belts that Keith Thurman said, right? Spence will unify the welterweight division. Yeah, he's going to. He's going to fight Sean Porter. If he fights Sean Porter and he's victorious, there you go. He got WBC belt. Then if he fights Keith Thurman, there you go, WBA belt. And I like the fact that Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao, Star City J, salute. Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao fighting for the official WBA belt. I like that. Because now it's official champion. None of that other stuff. You know what I on there. Now there's no confusion. Who's the champ, who's not, all of that, man. Too much confusion. But listen, I got to get out of here, man. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. Peace and blessings to y'all. I'll be back on later on. Toilet Entertainment. Salute. Too Ill Entertainment. You know that looks like toilet, man? Too Ill Entertainment looks like toilet when you look at it. Fly Keiko. Salute. Danny versus Mikey to be. Yep. I agree. But I'm out, man. Salute.